Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 43 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we're starting on the 10th of spring, year 2. We're just checking the weather as always. And with that, it looks like we're going straight out. And we have an event. We also have a lot of crops that have grown in. So here's Greg, and he says, wow, what a lot of fish. Wonderful stuff. We have the harvest sprites come to help us as well. So we're just going to check the mailbox. Nothing has come. So let's go and collect the honey, feed the fish and speak to Greg. You very rarely get to see Greg, so this is quite a good random event. That's a lot of fish, but if you use this rod, you'll catch even more. And this is where Greg gives us the fishing pole instead of the fishing rod. So the fishing pole allows us to fish more efficiently, and we can also catch, although you don't get to keep them, some of the legendary fish. So with that, we are going to feed the chickens. And this is on ×5 speed as always. So we do, of course, need to keep an egg for the harvest goddess. We just wasted a bit of food there, unfortunately. Picking up a chicken instead of an egg. So let's go ahead and turn this into mayonnaise. Grab the last egg, and with that, we're off. And again, it looks like there's quite a lot to do on the farm today. So we're heading into the house. I'm not entirely sure why. I think we're probably going to put the fishing rod away, yes. So we were given the fishing pole, which means we do not need the fishing rod anymore. So we're going to go ahead and put that away. Of course, we did buy the blue feather. So that's in here as well. And we also have 3 bags of potatoes, so we're going to grab those as well. So with that, let's head back out. And next up, we are going to head into the barn. No, we're not. We're heading into the stable. So do we need to get the horse out? Let's have a look. Yep. We're going to brush the horse and bring him outside. Now again, I needed to do some work on the horse for the horse race, and I forgot to do that. So it does happen, but not for quite a while. So here we are in the barn. And once again, I say this probably every week now, we definitely need more farm animals. And we're just brushing thin air there. But other things seem to take precedence, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and milk the cow. Are we going to keep the milk today, or are we going to ship it? Time will tell. And I say this in every episode. Apologies if you can hear any background noise. It is quite windy as I'm recording this, so you might hear some wind in the background. As I've said before in many of my videos, I do film near a window and I probably shouldn't. But with that, like I say, we have a lot of work to do on the farm. So I have sped this little portion up. We are gathering some of the potatoes to put in the fridge because we don't currently have any potatoes. I personally would not be putting potatoes in the fridge, but there you go. And again, at one point, this fridge does get organised a little bit more because it's killing me looking at it. We only have 2 turnips as well, so we definitely need to add another turnip. We're going to go ahead and add the milk to the fridge as well. And with that, let's head back outside. And are we going to continue gathering? Nope, we're not gathering right now. We are heading off the farm. So presumably we are going to gather the wild crops. But let's give an egg to the harvest goddess first. Let's gather some of the wild crops up. So while we're doing this, I do have a question of the week for you. If you are watching this playthrough, presumably you are a fan of the Harvest Moon franchise. Maybe not, maybe you're just a fan of Back to Nature, or maybe you're just watching for the fun of it, who knows. We were going to go out, but we've changed our mind there. So my question of the week for you is, when we do eventually finish Harvest Moon Back to Nature, which won't be for a while, mind you, because we are playing until the end of year 3, as I've said before, when we do eventually finish this Harvest Moon Back to Nature playthrough, Would you like to see me play through another Harvest Moon game? This is the only one that I am confident with. I have played a few more Harvest Moon games, but not to the extent that I've played this one. So for most of the Harvest Moon games, I'm not as familiar with them as I am with this one. So my question is, are there any other Harvest Moon games you would like to see me play on this channel? So we are just collecting all of the potatoes. I thought that the cucumbers had grown, but they haven't, and it's just the potatoes, so there's not actually as much work as I thought. And we are, of course, going to plant the other potato seeds as well. So with that, we're heading out of the farm. And I'm sure I've probably mentioned before in sort of 43 episodes, but in terms of Harvest Moon games, just to refresh your memory if I have said it before, and to let you know if I haven't, I have played a bit, sort of maybe a couple of hours or so, of Harvest Moon Magical Melody on the Nintendo Wii. We're just checking in with the dog now. The original Harvest Moon I have played maybe 20 minutes to half an hour of. I believe that was on the Game Boy Color, the original Harvest Moon, but don't quote me on that. This one I, of course, have played to death. I played a little bit of Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town on the Nintendo Switch, the sort of remake that they did. I've just sped this up a little bit because I'm waiting here in case a random event pops. And it does. So we'll carry on our discussion in a moment. I don't have the confidence to help everyone who gets sick in this village. Moreover, most of the people who come to the clinic are pregnant women. They come for childbirth. Oh, I think this is the doctor who's considering leaving. That's good. It's better than people coming because of sickness and injury. But I didn't study about childbirth. I depend on Ellie. That's why you're going to study? If so, you will have to leave the village. Yes, but I worry. Will the village be all right after I leave? I think it will be all right. What? You're leaving to study because you don't feel useful. If you think that way, then there's no reason to stay in this village as the doctor, right? I'm the same. I don't serve as the pastor in this village, so being a pastor has no meaning for me. The thing is, but that's okay for me. I'm here in this village for myself. You shouldn't be listening to people's confessionals. Did you hear that? Strange how they built this church, letting sounds escape from confessional. I was thinking that. Please don't tell anybody about my story. Of course we won't. So that is the last random event needed for the doctor and Ellie. And we're going to go into confessional ourselves. Tell me what you've done. So have we littered, razzed a villager, coveted others' girl, or nothing? We have coveted others' girls. You must have a loving heart. The goddess is watching to see whether your love is true. Bit long this, innit? Is it froze? There we go. And we're out. So yes, apart from the games I previously mentioned, I believe that is all of the Harvest Moon games that I have played. I do own a few more on my other consoles, on my PlayStation 5, for example. So I could easily do another Harvest Moon playthrough. The question is, would you be interested in that? So we are heading into the store. And we are going to go ahead and buy some more seeds, I believe. No, we're not. We're going to buy some fish food. And you'll have to let me know if you have any experience playing any Harvest Moon games yourself. So we're having to think about this. And we're going to grab how many? It's taken a while to think about it. We're going to get 30 units of fish food there. Well, that took a while to think about, didn't it? And are we going to get any seeds? No, but it looks like we're going to grab some cooking ingredients. So this is oil. I'm going to go ahead and buy some of this. Oh, we're going to grab another oil. It costs 50g. Do you know what? How expensive oil has got in this economy. That's quite cheap, especially with it looking that fancy. So we're going to go ahead and buy a third one. Haven't you noticed the price of oil has shot up? I went to go buy some olive oil the other day and I nearly died. So let's go ahead and buy some seeds. We're going to grab 3 turnip seeds. And 3 more potato seeds. Mistakes are indeed made, you've heard that before, in terms of putting the crops down in the future, because I didn't keep track of the time, I'll put it that way. So there were some mistakes made with seeds. Anyway, with that, we're going to speak to the doctor. Sometimes I meet Basil up on Mother's Hill. He's very kind and he teaches me about medicinal plants. Basil wrote a book that is very useful. There is even a little bit about me in it. Yes, we have read that book actually in the library. I believe we've read all the books that the library has to offer. But with that, it looks like we are heading back onto the farm. So let's see what the rest of the day entails. So I assume, yes, we're going to be helping the sprites with the watering. So this is going to be another speed up here while we water the rest of the crops. We were just checking our stats there. And again, hopefully the flowers grow soon, so we don't have to water those anymore. And with that, we are heading up into the house. We're going into the toolbox so we can put some of our new tools away. Well, our seeds really, so the 3 turnip seeds need to go away. And with that, we are going into the fridge. And we're going to be popping that oil away that we bought. Again, oil in a fridge? I think not. I think half the things in here do not belong in a fridge, but you can't put them in the cupboard. I'll allow it, but it doesn't make me feel very good. So it is, of course, the song hour. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. Today's guest is ? Let's hear the song. Music festival song. And it's just la 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 la. Wonderful song. Absolutely fantastic that. Lovely. So I don't know if we're going to be doing anything else. We're just checking our stats. So we have, I don't know, I'm going too blooming fast here. Never mind. And we are going back into the toolbox. Interesting. So what are we getting from the toolbox? We are going to grab the hammer out. Okay. Interesting stuff. This is where I wanted to test, so I'll probably skip some of this, if the hammer does indeed go up, because I heard that if you hammer the floor, then the hammer does go up. It's a little bit cheaty, but I thought I would test it out here, and I can confirm that it does indeed work. So before we started whacking the floor, the hammer was 9%, it's now 13%. So that does work if you want to, I don't know if it's cheating, it's in the game, if you want to do something like that, but you don't have to. I did say I would be showing you every aspect of this game, and that is one of them. I cannot confirm if the axe or any of the other tools work in the same way, but certainly you can exploit the hammer in that way if you would like to. But with that, it looks like we are going to head straight to bed and move on to day 11. So here we are. Let's go ahead and check the weather as always. And it's going to be sunny again tomorrow. So with that, I assume we're going to head straight out. Yep, it looks like it. And no random event this morning. But we are going to go ahead and brush the horse. Let's check the mailbox. Nothing's come. And we're just checking if anything has grown in, and our turnips have. So a bit of a speed up while we collect these. And we're going to head into the barn. We do need to keep 1 turnip, just in case, for the fridge, but I don't know if we keep one from this batch. It looks like we're not going to. No, so we have gone and shipped all of those. Let's take care of the animals while we're in here. Now, we kept the milk yesterday, so let's see if we keep the milk today. Oh, it looks like we might. Obviously, that does eat into our profits a tiny bit, but that's absolutely fine. Of of course, we're going to feed them as always. I can't remember the last time we checked the grass, so we might need to check the grass soon. I cannot remember. So with that, let's head out. And we do still have, of course, more turnips to gather. So I think we're probably going to do that now, but we do have that milk in our pocket. So yeah, a bit of a speed up while we sort out these turnips. And while we're in here, we are going to look after the chickens. Again, a little bit awkward with the milk in our pocket. But never mind. We'll do it all while we're here. We do, of course, need to save an egg for the Harvest Goddess. And I don't believe we saved any mayonnaise there, so we are now going to head out, gather the wild crops, and of course give the egg to the Harvest Goddess. Let's say hello to Potpourri while we're here. And she is, of course, a red heart there. So let's go ahead and give the egg. You can, of course, give the Harvest Goddess other crops if you like. I think we have given her some other crops in the past, but the egg is just the easiest for me. So we've gathered all the wild crops. Apologies if you can hear any background noises. My neighbour is being really loud, and I can't tell them not to be. So sorry if you can hear that. There's not a lot I can do about that. So let's head back to the farm, where we can ship all of this. We still have that milk on us, of course. And we're going to feed the fish and grab the honey. And we still have some turnips to ship as well. We're just going to grab a couple. I think we can only get 2, yeah. So literally a couple. And into the chicken house. I forgot the name of it again. We go. So again, keeping hold of that milk. And let's go. I have a feeling we're going to be gathering the rest of the turnips. Yes, we are. So a bit of a speed up here while we ship all of the turnips. And we have kept one there, so hopefully that's going in the fridge. It looks like we are heading to the house. Yep. Don't ask me why, I just like to keep 3 things at once in the fridge at one time. But we are going into the toolbox. Interesting. So we do need to grab the turnip seeds. We're also grabbing the hammer. Okay, so we're grabbing the hammer and some turnip seeds. And we've put the fishing pole away for now. So let's go ahead and put that turnip in the fridge. And are we going to put the milk in the fridge? Yes, we are. So there goes the milk. And we're not putting the turnip in. Oh, okay. Interesting. Are we going to start whacking the hammer? I'll do a cut here. So I've cut about a minute out of me doing that because you don't need to see that. And as you can see, the hammer is now on 28%. And once again, I've cut that out and we are up to 30%. Now, it's a little bit silly doing this when a lot of those crops need watering because, of course, my little character is getting tired there. But I figured I might do a little bit of that every day. We'll see how long that lasts for the playthrough, but I will cut that out, of course. So let's go ahead and pop the fishing pole back in. And with that, we're going to head out. So we're going to leave the farm for a little bit. We do, of course, have to say hello to the dog. What are we doing here? We're having a little chat with somebody? No. So the blacksmith is closed on Thursdays, but we're going in anyway. I'm not sure why. Ah, because we have a turnip to give to Saibara, because it's his birthday. Simple food is the best. Let me tell you how to make pickled turnips. It's best to remember so you can make them if you ever feel the urge. So that is why we didn't put the turnip in the fridge and we kept it with us, because it is Saibara's birthday today. And it's quite funny that we've given him a turnip for his birthday and he's telling us how to make pickled turnips. Quite funny. Again, not sure if I've tried pickled turnips or indeed any turnip. But it looks like we are going to go and say hello to the dog. No? Yes? Question mark? Yep, we're off. And we do still need to do some watering back on the farm, of course, but I'm not sure what else we're going to do for the day. So let's find out together. Are we going to head back to the farm? Nope, it looks like we're heading into the town. Or the village. No, it is a town, because it's Mineral Town. So it is definitely a town and not a village, but I would say this is more of a village. I think they use the term interchangeably between town and village, because I'm sure we've had it referred to as a village in-game as well. So where are we headed? We are headed into the shop, presumably to buy more turnip seeds, I would say, yes. But again, we have to be careful because you can't grow the seeds after a certain amount of time, of course, and I do think mistakes were made in the future with this. So let's go ahead and grab 3 more turnip seeds, and we'll see if we end up buying anything else. Nope, it looks like we're heading straight out. We're not going to buy anything else. So I guess we're heading back to the farm. That seemed a tiny bit delayed there, didn't it? Maybe just on my end. So back to the farm we go. It looks like we are going to go ahead and help the harvest sprites with the watering, so let's speed up for that. And are we going to get all the watering done? We'll have to wait and see. Ah, so we are planting 3 more turnip seeds there. And in we go. So we did get all the watering done, no. So what are we going to do next? Well, we are heading back into the toolbox once again. And we're going to put those 3 turnip seeds away. And we're about to have another speed up because we are going to carry on and help the sprites do the rest of the watering. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's water the ground first, of course. Don't ask. And our character is getting quite tired because silly me started doing that hammer trick in the house, forgetting that I needed to do all of this. So this is going to be fun if my character passes out now, isn't it? But we shall see what happens. And I don't think we quite managed to water all of the flowers, so hopefully the harvest sprites do that. But here we are back in the house. So what have we got today? Star 1 Sports. Okay, some illegal activity was uncovered concerning the wrestling tournament. It was discovered that Vanilla, the winner of last week's tournament, had attacked each of her opponents in the dark before the matches. Vanilla's victory was revoked and she has been disqualified from the next tournament. That's a bit dark for a Harvest Moon game, innit? Well, never mind. Anyway, with that, we're going to move straight on to day 12. So here we are on day 12 and our final day of this episode. So we're going to check the weather as always, and it is raining tomorrow, so we definitely need to get the horse in, but that is good for the crops. And with that, we are going to head straight out as always. No random event today, and nothing in the mail. We are going to go ahead and brush the horse and grab the horse now, pop him in the stable so we don't forget. So in you go, sunshine, because you'll be mad with us if you're out in the rain all day. So that is the horse sorted. Next, we're going to head straight into the barn. And, oh, the sheep have wool, which is nice. So that's a little bit of extra produce for today. So let's go ahead and get those sorted out. I don't think that counted. There we go. They definitely look better with wool, but never mind. We'll go ahead and milk the cow as always. And again, I'm not sure if we're going to keep the milk today or if we're going to ship it. Let's see what happens. So it looks like we are going to ship the milk today, and we're going to ship both wools. Be nice when we can get the yarn maker. So we still need the yarn maker and the cheese maker. And we just went ahead and destroyed that food for absolutely no reason. Don't know what happened there. But with that, let's head out. We've got lots to do today. So we decide, I did say earlier in the episode that we hadn't checked on the grass in a while. So we go ahead and do that. And this grass isn't grown, but the grass next to it is. So we have a speed up here while I cut all of this grass. And this might have been a bit of a mistake to do this before we actually harvested the crops and watered them, because this of course makes our little character very, very tired. But we go ahead and sort the grass out. We still have lots more grass to plant. Apologies again for the background noise. She's still playing around with cardboard. But yes, we still have lots more grass to plant in this playthrough. And as you can see, our character is getting very, very, very tired. And it is nearly midday already. And we haven't watered anything at all. And our cucumbers have grown in as well. So yeah, that might have been a bit of a mistake. But we've grabbed the honey. We're going to feed the fish. And of course, we're going to head into the chicken coop. I have a feeling, like I say, cutting that grass was a bit of a mistake. But we have yet another speed up here while we take care of the chickens. Of course. We need an egg for the harvest goddess today, but we will not need an egg for her tomorrow. And I've just realised as I am editing this that Christmas is very, very soon if you celebrate Christmas. So this episode will be out on Saturday. What date is Saturday? So I believe you're watching this on the 21st and Christmas is the 25th. So this is the last episode before Christmas. Oh my goodness me. How did I only just realise that? This is the last Harvest Moon episode before Christmas. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that has just hit me now near the end of the episode. So happy holidays if you do celebrate, and happy Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. There are lots of traditions going on at this time, so happy whatever you celebrate. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you're doing anything special this year. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is the last episode before Christmas. That's actually shook me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe we're this close. So for full transparency, I'm actually editing this on the Tuesday. So I'm editing this on the 17th. And like I say, you're not going to see it till the 21st. Wow. I can't believe that just hit me. Obviously, if you're watching this past the time of it being out, then Christmas is going to have gone. So I hope you had a lovely time. But that's crazy. We do have a couple more episodes before then. But we are very close as well. It's just hit me now. We are very close to the end of the year. So there's not that many Harvest Moon episodes left until the end of the year. My goodness me, that just hit me. Anyway, we did a bit of a speed up there. We needed the hothouse because, of course, we have lots to do. It is 3 p.m. and we have cucumbers to harvest. So I guarantee you we're not going to get all the cucumbers in time. But here we go. We're going to give it a good go. We're going to do a speed up of sorting out the crops, of course. And it's 4:30. Well, it's 20 to 5 now. So we are not going to get all of these cucumbers in, but we're going to give it a good go. So unfortunately, no. Our last batch of cucumbers we did not manage to ship. And this is where I realised that we very nearly forgot to say hello to the dog today. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Is this... Honestly, my brain is working overtime here. This is the second to last episode until the end of the year. Wow. And my brain is just... That's just made me panic a little bit, actually. I can't believe that. We've been doing Harvest Moon for such a long time. Like I say, is this episode 43? 42? 43? I think this is 43. Wow. It's just... Honestly, I'm a little bit in shock. It's just hit me how long we've actually been recording, or how long I've been doing Harvest Moon Back to Nature playthrough for. Wow. I'm absolutely shocked. So yeah, last one before Christmas, guys. Oh my goodness me. Anyway, we went to see the dog, spoke to May and Barley for a little bit. My brain has gone scattered now. Look at the time, it's 6 p.m. and we still have a heck of a lot of watering to do. And we do, of course, have to put these crops in the bin, but we do need to keep 3 for the fridge. And there they are. So now another speed up while we help with the watering. It's going to be a late one. Wait till you see what time my character gets to bed. It's going to be a late one. We should not have cut that grass. We've got so much watering to do, it's unbelievable. Especially with all these flowers as well. Hopefully the event for the flowers happens sooner rather than later. Our character is getting ever so tired. Look at the time. Oh my goodness. And we are finally done at 20 past 12 at night. So we won't be watching any television today. Now this is another speed up because this is where I said I organised the fridge. This is where I organised the fridge a little bit. And I think I organise it a little bit more in the future, I think. But this is where I was in desperate need of some organisation, so that's what's happening right now. And I thought I'd speed this bit up because it takes quite a long time. So while we are organising the fridge, this might be a good time to say thank you very much for watching. It really, really does mean the world to me. If you've been watching from episode 1, please let me know. Please. I know there's a lot of silent viewers of this series, which is absolutely fine. I don't comment on every YouTube video I watch either. I know there's a lot of silent viewers, but please, 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 this is my plea to you. If you have been watching this from episode 1, please let me know in the comments. That would mean the absolute world to me. It really, really would. So obviously, if you haven't, you don't have to lie about it. It's fine. It's fine. We all have lives to lead. I get it. But if you have been watching since episode 1, please let me know. And with that, we are going to end off the episode. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, happy holidays. Bye, Embers.